Hello students, today our topic is the second derivative and we'll solve the examples for this topic. At first, let's review first derivative. For this one, we will solve the example. F of x is equal to x to the power of 3 plus 2x squared. In this one, how can we find the first derivative? Did you remember our formula? We get the power like the coefficient, and from the power we will subtract the 1. Let's solve by this formula. First derivative is equal to, we get our power like the coefficient, and from the power subtract the 1. And as a result, our first derivative will be 3x squared plus 4x. Next example, f of x is equal to 5x to the power of 4 plus 10x squared. First derivative will be use the previous formula, and the result we get 20x to the power of 3 plus 20x. And we have the second derivative. As you know, our function, we can give our function f of x or like y. And first derivative also will be given like this, dy over dx, and second derivative, it means from the first derivative we will get the also derivative, then we can get the second derivative. We write like this, d square y over dx square will be, or you can see three different types of how can write the second derivative. The expression dy over dx is sometimes thought of as d over dx of y with the operator d over dx, meaning differentiate with respect to x, if this one is given by dx. And when we get then d over dx, when we get the from the first derivative, also second time of this derivative dy dx, means differentiate dy over dx with respect to x, that give us the second derivative. It means d square y over dx square. Let's solve examples. F of x is equal to x to the power of 4 plus x to the power of 3. You know how can find the first derivative. This one will be 4x to the power of 3 plus 3x squared. And so let's take second derivative. Second derivative, how can we get? This one is also like first derivative. From the first derivative, we will get the second derivative. Also, we will get the power like the coefficient, and from the power, we will be subtract the 1 in each term. And our second derivative will be 12x squared plus 6x. This one is our result. Next example, if f of x equal to 4x to the power of 3 minus 3x squared plus 2x minus 5, find the first derivative and second derivative. At first derivative will be 12x squared minus 6x plus 2. And from the first derivative, let's find second derivative. This one will be 12 multiplied by 2, 24. And if we subtract from the power minus 1, this one will be x to the power of 1 minus 6. This one is our result. Next example. Our function is equal to 4x to the power of 3 minus 6x squared plus 8x minus 9. Find the second derivative. First derivative is will be 12x squared minus 12x plus 8. And let's find second derivative. This one is will be 24x minus 12. Let's solve another example. F of x is equal to x to the power of 5 plus 3x to the power of 4 minus 4x squared. At first find the first derivative. This one is will be 10x to the power of 4 plus 12x to the power of 3 minus 8x. And from this one we can find the second derivative. Second derivative is will be 40x to the power of 3 plus 36x squared minus 8. This one is our answer. And let's solve another example. F of x is equal to 3x to the power of 7 minus 2x to the power of 6 plus 5x to the power of 5. First derivative is will be 21x to the power of 6 minus 12x to the power of 5 plus 25x to the power of 4. And from this one we can get the second derivative. Second derivative will be 126x to the power of 5 minus 60x to the power of 4 plus 100x to the power of 3. This one is our result. Next example, our function is equal to 2x squared minus 1 over x. Let's at first, this one is simplify. This one is will be 2x squared minus 1 over x. It means x to the power of minus 1. Then we'll be get the first derivative. Our first derivative is equal to 4x plus x to the power of minus 2. And second derivative is 4 minus 2x to the power of minus 3. And if we write minus 2x to the power of minus 3 in ratio form, our result is will be 4 minus 2 over x to the power of 3. Next example, g of x equal to 3 over x squared plus 2 over x to the power of 3. Also at first we will simplify this given function. 3x to the power of minus 2 will be 1 over x squared. It means x to the power of minus 2. And we have 2 over x to the power of 3. It means 2 multiplied by x to the power of minus 3. Then get the first derivative. This one is will be minus 6x to the power of 3 minus 6x to the power of 4. And second derivative is 18x to the power of minus 4 plus 24x to the power of minus 5. And if we write x to the power of 4 and x to the power of minus 5 in the ratio form, this one will be our result is 18 over x to the power of 4 plus 24 over x to the power of 5 will be. Next example, y is equal to 3x squared minus 8 over root of x. Our givens is in ratio form, that's why also will be simplified. This one is will be 3x squared minus 8x to the power of minus 1 over 2. 1 over root of x, it means x to the power of minus 1 over 2. And from this one, take a first derivative. First derivative equal to 6x minus 1 over 2, our power is, and multiplied by 6x, and from the power of x, we will subtract 1. This one will be minus 3 over 2. If we calculate this multiplication, 6x minus minus will be plus 4x to the power of minus 3 over 2. And from this one, we will get the second derivative. Our second derivative is 6 minus 3 over 2 multiplied by 4x to the power of minus 5 over 2, and will be calculate. In so we can cancel 4 by 2. This one is our result is minus 6. 6 minus 6x to the power of minus 5 over 2. And if we write this one in ratio form, our result is will be 6 minus 6 over root of x to the power of 5. And next example, g of x is equal to 4x to the power of 3 plus 2x squared. This ratio also will be simplified. 4x to the power of 3 plus 2x to the power of minus 2 will be. And get the first derivative. First derivative will be 12x squared minus 4x to the power of minus 3. From this one, we can get the second derivative. Second derivative is 24x plus 12x to the power of minus 4. And our result is will be 24x plus 12 over x to the power of 4. And these examples, your homework, you can check yourself.